Doko? Okay. Can you hear me? Sorry, I had to unplug it because I was taking an exam and I didn't want to risk it. Hello. I'm assuming you can hear me. I was mindlessly checking my feed and saw the notif. Yeah. Good. I still have to open the game. Sorry, I had to like make plates and stuff. We can hear you? Okay, good. Hi, welcome. Gotta move everything to be in the proper place. Close out of Steam. Okay, everything's in its place. Now I just need to open fucking Danganronpa. I passed my Adobe After Effects certification exam that I had to take. Fucking loud ass game. Yay, yeah! I passed it by 80 points. Sorry, I wanted to turn down the game first so you guys didn't get your ears blasted away. You passed an exam? Yeah. Adobe has certification exams, so I had to take an After Effects one today for my class. And I passed it by 89 points. Because the passing score is 700 and I got a 789. That's 50 more points than I passed the last one. '89 is pretty awesome. Yeah, I got a 789, and 700 is the passing score. So technically, I like overshot. So I got over 100%. Bro, it's my hot chocolate. I don't know, make it slushy. I haven't taken an exam in ages. Yeah. I've only taken one exam, and it's the Adobe certification. I've had to take it the past 2 years because I had to repeat the class I'm in currently. I don't have to live with that stress. Yeah, I'm very lucky that the questions were pretty easy this time, and I had more practice with it. Hey, what are we doing? Just get moving. My fucking dinner is just sitting there. I want to eat it so bad. Oh my boy! Also, is the game too loud? Or does it sound okay? Eat it during the trial? I will. Sounds okay? Okay, good. I have returned from the depths of hell. Gundam! Yo, sorry we're late.
Hey.
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See, it's just as I said, right?
Hey!
Are you even listening to me? I'm trying to stand out here.
Hey.
More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
Huh?
Oh, that thing about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken.
You stay quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results. Well, okay. The compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180 degrees? I see, it's just as I thought. Huh? What do you mean by that?
Well, that's obvious.
Obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated?
Now then.
I should go investigate Nekomaru's body. The asshole Nagito arc? Oh no! As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward Grape Tower.
Oh my.
The hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? My wife is Sakura. Hey. I guess Nagito is like a tardy detective. What are you talking about? See? It's a trope in mystery games. They always come to the crime scene late just to make an important discovery. But they can never reach the truth of the case. They just end up feeding the main character's assumption. Yep. Well, in Nagito's case, he's not the type to feed anyone. He'll just make things even more complicated. That's true. He's such a troublesome person. Lately, I feel like he's been acting weirder than usual. Well, I don't think a new discovery is bad, though. He might be able to find something we completely overlooked. I love you, Chiaki. You're so fucking cute. Where the hell? Okay.
You serious?
Nekomaru, are you serious?
Damn it.
Damn it, I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up.
Hey.
Now's not the time to get it sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. We already investigated everything we can here.
Wow.
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikon is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
Right?
But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
Huh?
It cannot be. Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body?
I won't forgive you.
Don't screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
You don't know?
Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru.
Damn it!
Why you...
You stay quiet.
You suck at using your brain and really want to know who the killer is. Try not to interfere so much.
Damn it.
Jeez.
What the hell are you doing? Hazel? Sorry, she was crunching plastic really loud and it was overwhelming my brain. Come on, Kazuichi, what are you standing there for? Damn it, fine, I just have to do it, right? Noah said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is just too much.
Well...
Can't actually hit him now. What? Are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. Thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but seems like that's not entirely the case. His attitude toward everyone else is strange now too. But why? He's mentally ill. I like him more this way. Yeah, I like the more direct asshole way instead of the subtle asshole way. I am terribly sorry, but I cannot investigate Nekomaru's body.
Damn it!
We've come so far, there's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. Feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind this case. Go, Nagito, embrace evil, yeah. As he forced out his voice through his clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Where'd you get that tool knife?
Huh?
Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we even went to the amusement park. Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation.
Maybe...
Looks like the damage to his head is the reason. Huh? The reason Nekomaru died, I mean, he stopped functioning. His torso is covered in huge dents and his parts are dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right? If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. Apparently, Kazuichi has finished disassembling Nekomaru's body. Should probably check it out one more time. Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. The hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m., which means the clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m. But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should have arrived at Great Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Taichi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. This is a highly efficient radio clock. Radio clock? It's a type of clock that receives radio signals so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock. That's right, it's a clock that will never slow down. It's even designed so that it cannot be adjusted. I've become a Time Lord. Well, even if it's an accurate clock, they didn't need to install it inside your body. What are you saying? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again. There's nothing more useful than this. Accurate radio clock that never slows down. Oh, if that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? Are you sure it's a.m. and not p.m.? Nekomaru's chest and left leg are tied up with a strong metal wire, almost as if he had been bound. The killer was able to take on the robotic Nekomaru. Who did it, and how were they able to find him? Tip of this wire. Looks like it's been tied in a loop, but what's the meaning behind this? Something protruding from the back of Nekomaru's neck. Good night button that forces Nekomaru to enter sleep mode. By chance, did the killer press this and force Nekomaru to enter sleep mode? Maybe the killer really did press this to make Nekomaru enter sleep mode. Oh my god! We get it! Nekomaru entered sleep mode! Fuck! Hello, welcome. So back of Nekomaru's neck, getting behind him to press it would be... It's the same. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body and almost seems like he's glaring at him. Don't worry, he's just sleeping. So, am I supposed to talk to him, or...?
You're the worst.
This is the worst. Huh?
Jeez.
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. I hope you're the killer, so we can fucking get rid of you. I'm so tired of you, Nagito. Oh, what are you talking about?
Well...
Found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Is this a doorknob?
You don't even know?
Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey.
Don't you think it's strange?
See?
If we examine the far back door in Grape Tower, the door's knob is still intact, right? Now you mention it, you're right.
Now then.
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right?
Well,
it makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. Try it out? How?
You don't know?
We take the elevator to Strawberry House and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. The only way we can see the other side of that door, right? The button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
It's obvious.
We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
Well...
You're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but I don't have enough parts. there's not much I can do about it. You have plenty of parts right here.
Huh?
Huh?
See?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use. Hold on. Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk?
Hey,
Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
huh?
Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Fucking just take it off. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as the chain is there. These men are irritating me. You don't need to worry about that at all. Huh? I don't need to worry. What does that mean?
Now then.
Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. You're gonna come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, there's someone in the tower the door won't open at all.
Right?
So you should at least try to make sure you're not pulling my leg. After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area.
Huh?
What the hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Who knows?
Damn right.
That reminds me, Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right?
Yep.
It had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean.
Hey,
Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings. Clocks? So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
Why did he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too? Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries, maybe.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over. You're right. Nagito said about the door opening. What is he planning to do about the chain? Looks like it won't come off easily. So does Nagito have a plan or something? I don't understand this at all. Okay, I guess let's go. Let's see what fucking clown show Nagito has thought up for us. Made our way to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come back to Strawberry House.
What's up?
Hey, you're here.
Hey.
Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go? Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away. You've got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Hey,
It's just
hey.
Nagito's show now, yeah. Well, I mean, even so.
Now then.
Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? Celebrating my birthday today? Happy birthday! I hope you've had a good one. Or will have a good one, depending on your time zone. But yeah, praying for Kaz to get the boot, yeah. What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door?
Even so.
There's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain.
Hey,
The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix a button on the outside. Well, we'll know if we try it out. It's not even worth trying out. No, we've come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great. I don't want Nagito to be right, though. Fuck Nagito. No way this door will open, not when the other side is chained up. Feeling a resignation, I press the button. Huh?
okay.
Why did it open?
Impossible.
Where did the chain go?
Hold it.
Hold on a sec. That's not the only thing that's strange. Right, there's no other way to say this. This definitely looks weird.
So...
What do you mean, huh?
Hey!
Hey, doesn't this all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower? Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. If we entered from Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall?
Hey!
Not just that, but the parts I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too. Excuse me! Hazel, I see you. Can you knock that off, please? The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. Crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered from Grape Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it rotated 180 degrees, right? Can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but is it really what that means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. Mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. Might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. Bro, I don't fucking know. My brain's too tiny to figure this shit out. All because an artist wanted to reuse assets. That is why this is like this. Bro did not want to draw it from the other side. A true statement. No, it's true. I'm an artist. I would have done the exact same fucking thing. An artist side of view. Yeah, exactly. Also, I'm like peeking today. Hold on. I'm gonna check and see if my things reset whenever I unplug the microphone. I don't think so. I think it's normally at 45. Oh, my... Okay.
I see.
The chain disappeared. The strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Just as you thought, then you already knew about this mystery? You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
See?
The door at the far back with the picture of the grape on it. Maybe there's a clue hidden there. There's a clue on that door? It's the door with the picture of the grapes on it. This should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone? It's like the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as the doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
See, the screws came out with it, right? And the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall.
Well...
That's what it looks like. You said clue. Were you talking about this? But what is it a clue to? Bro, I don't fucking know.
What?
Did you get even more confused? No need to worry. Just one clue will change everything. Huh? All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together, if you can reach it. Just like I did. Also, don't listen to this guy? Okay. But what does that mean? Even if I ask him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. It would just be a waste of time to ask. Bing dong, bing bong! No! He's just spouting BS, maybe? Ugh.
It appears that it's time for the class trial.
Not ding dong, bing bong.
To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already.
You can eat your food in peace, yeah.
Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want a ditch. Though I really don't feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial.
You're eating baked spaghetti.
Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Looks like it's gonna start. Another class trial.
Hey, hey!
How are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
You're right. We can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Akane, did something happen?
Hey!
Italians would be proud. No, well, did you guys hear something? Hear something?
Hey!
What do you hear this time? Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. Then it suddenly appeared before us. No! Nekomaru's body! Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way. Alright, I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Please be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap.
It appears
I
you
agree.
cannot escape.
I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying do not go inside.
It's nearly showtime!
How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Now then, we shall get moving as well.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia's going, there's no way I'm not gonna go. Kazuichi, just drop it already, bro. She's not into you. She is into Tanaka.
Damn it!
So damn annoying. Guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went to Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left. And when I was about to take a step forward, we're the same. The same step ladders. We never knew our real ladders. I'm sorry, I'll stop making that joke. I just can't fucking help it. It's so good. Huh? Hagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still.
Well,
Sonia, if I was Sonia, I would have punched him so bad. Yeah, me too. You and I are just step ladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying?
man.
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, true hope would be born. What a cool hand Nagito has. Yeah, he sure likes it a lot. I always believed that talent... This is the hand that fucking... What's the... Hajime held one time. I almost called him Makoto. That Hajime held one time. I must never wash it. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it.
But it wasn't. There's no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Really? It's like he's like reading his fortune in like his palm or something. Like he's checking his nails. Like stop doing that, bro. Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't
He's
that
checking
what?
his speech. Alright. What crazy lunatic ravings should I say now? Oh fuck, this is smudged. What's next? Ah, that's right. What the fuck is hop? Oh, there's an E there. After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm gonna accept that.
Well,
Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway.
hey,
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. Huh? A novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. When you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
no good at all.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve course student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope.
Right?
In some ways, we're similar, but maybe that difference is making me so emotional. Hello, welcome. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? Do you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves. Makato's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. What other reaction could there be? Calm down. That's right, I need to calm down. Oh, you're still on Danganronpa 2? Yeah, I stopped playing it for a little bit for spooky month. Took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, stepped into Monokuma Rock. Can I swear here? Yeah, of course. I thought you'll finish it. No, we finished 1, but we haven't finished 2 yet. We're on chapter 4, so we're getting close. Crime scene cleaner took up a few Danganronpa slots. Yeah, for real. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed. When we were in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me of how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
Well, yeah.
It's actually here for the finish one. Oh, another streamer I follow changed how my brain works, so I don't swear as often. I want to change that. How much did I miss of 2? I'm not sure, but we're at the end of chapter 4 right now. We have 2 more left. Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake and descended deeper and deeper. And suddenly, it stopped like it always does. Ding! And the door opened. Ooh, this one's interesting.
Well now.
Understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. I do remember the Ultimate Breeder title, bro. That was at the beginning.
Yahoo!
But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's get on with this already. Fuck. That Mai's extreme scream for the death of one character. Oh yeah. Oh, so sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey, come on.
Hey,
now.
don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm really angry.
What? The fuck? Monokuma. It was so good, I felt that. Yeah, that shit came from my soul. You'll never ever get another scream from me like that ever again because I live with other people. But that day I was home alone and I could just let it out. And I'm so happy that I was home alone that day because that was such a good scream. Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. That's kind of fucked up.
Hey!
What an extreme punishment!
Now then.
Now then, let's get on with it once again. Honestly, roll the dice, Monaco. Exactly. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. Hope this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. You've got 2 more times, dude. The curtain to the 4th class trial is about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. Is he a robot? Yeah, he got exploded because he stepped in the way of a nuke for Akane, and then Monokuma saved him and made him a robot, and then he got killed, like 1 chapter later. Just when I finally got used to his new form. Nekomaru's killer. It's one of us. God, I'm hoping for either Kazuichi or Nagito. Those are my 2 issues that are left. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends. I will never ever forgive them. I don't know, it got me out of doing Nekomaru's voice another chapter. I feel like I can forgive them. Just like when Celeste killed fucking Hifumi, I could very well forgive her for that shit. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. And now I can finally eat my fucking food. Yeah.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your
What about
arguments for
Mikan?
who
Do you
the
forgive
killer
her?
is and vote for who done it.
No.
If you vote correctly, then
Fuck
only the
Mikan.
blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. And that
I was like,
person will
wait, who
earn
did
the right to
who did
leave
Mikan
this
kill? And then I
island.
remembered.
I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go! Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu!
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life.
Akane, it's not an AA meeting.
I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it? Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we
Strawberry.
get a detailed understanding.
It's been a while, it happens, but still, is Hyoko Man your fave? Yeah, I know.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning?
Bro,
Don't tell me you 3 were together since
I
last
hope it's
night.
you. You're so annoying.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
She's got some
And
fucking
then,
wild ass
the three
lines
of
in
us
this
discovered
game.
Nekomaru's body. The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry
Mifron's
up
killing
and
was
confess,
pretty
or I'll break all
terrible.
of you in half.
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Bitch!
Well, the weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You could totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking. It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably... Man, I was almost done with my fucking spaghetti. Wait, if I just... Oh, no.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
The hammer is just too clean.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
I don't remember the
The
buttons.
weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
Oh, fuck.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
No, that's wrong.
Finish my food. I'm ready to fucking party. Let's go.
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
Accidentally
A lot of
stabbed my
oil
mouth
was
with
flowing from
a fork,
Nekomaru's
but
body,
it's fine.
just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster? Me?
Just so y'all know,
I love that
I
nickname.
was trying to test you guys.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
That gives the same energy as, I didn't say that. My little brother stole my phone.
seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
The actual weapon has oil on it, but if it's something at the crime scene that had oil on it, it was a pillar.
I see!
Pathetic man.
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar!
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar.
Who could pick up that
Even
pillar?
if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Yeah, and that was just a segment of it. No use, it's barely budging. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty frickin' heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Whoop.
Coach Nekomaru's robot body!
He wasn't even
That
trying,
dude's super
yeah.
strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be
I could lift
stupid!
that pillar.
He ain't the type to commit suicide!
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little. That word. By the way, the fourth murder of the Killing School life was apparently ruled suicide. Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would do that.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
So cute, I love her.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Yeah.
They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
They could have
There's
just
no
like
need to lift that pillar.
smacked his head
If
into
the
it.
pillar was not lifted,
Good morning,
beating him with
welcome.
it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
What?
Damn it!
What did I do?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
Oh,
If the
I
pillar
picked
was
the
not
wrong
lifted,
one.
Beating him with it is...
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's wrong.
If Nekomaru was crushed by
I
the pillar,
ate. My
there
brain
should
is
have been
working.
fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body. but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
Shut the fuck up, Kazuichi.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
You shut the fuck up too, Nagito. We just need to duct tape
There's
both
another way to use that pillar
Kazuichi
to
and
kill.
Nagito's
You
mouth
guys
shut.
just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
What way is that?
You guys, same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation?
Why is
You
the X
make
on
me
Mikan's
laugh.
face so different?
What did you say?
Regardless,
It's so
it's not
done.
like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
Bandages for
I've
Mikan?
learned
Is
a
it
valuable
bandages?
lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of
I
all,
guess it. Yeah,
the
I guess
pillar
so,
itself
maybe.
is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course,
Nagito should have
the
died on the
ultimate
third
weapon.
day. Yeah.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know, but I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
You're the only one
That's
allowed
right.
into that room.
You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
I love you,
I am
Tanaka.
he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
Also, if you guys hear
No,
something,
You are far greater than the ultimate
Aww.
weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this. Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of
power
the
couple for
funhouse?
real, yeah.
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you?
They're so cute.
I
I
forgot.
love them.
Except for Hajime, of course.
Shut up! Fuck you!
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
They match each other's craziness? Yeah.
Anyway, we must first
I need to
clarify
see
the
them
secret of the
married
funhouse,
right now.
right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse.
I'm so sick of everyone.
Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but
She's
Miss
so
Sonia's
cute.
beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but... ended up finding proof that completely contradicts them. These people are like such bad influence on her.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
They can't be the exact same place.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place.
We've been at them in the same
the
time.
walls are different colors.
Well, that's not the
And
problem.
the designs on the floor are also different.
That's not the problem.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Whole time we've been thinking two towers are the same building, but if that's the case, there's something it wouldn't explain. We've been in the buildings at the same
In
time.
truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
No, that's wrong.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
What?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall.
She went to war?
But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see?
Hello, welcome.
That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
How much story
If
would
the
have
floor
changed if
didn't
Kazuya
rotate,
she never had a
then that means
massive
we need
crush
to
on
think about the
Sonya?
structure of the
It
building
wouldn't
again.
have.
Bow down.
Oh.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
While we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower? But we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to
Yes,
move the body
Sonya, wait,
inside the
what?
tower.
Then Monokuma did it.
The
While
oil,
we were
though.
moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Yeah, the oil. I don't remember how to do this
There are
one.
many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten.
Oh shit.
Monokuma is wielding up the pillar. The body could have moved it all easy as pie. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is wielding the pillar. The body he could have moved it all easy as pie.
No!
Damn it!
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the...
Allow me to cut through those words.
I think I understand that one a little bit more.
Moving the body and pillar is
I mean, it's
possible.
the fourth
It
chapter,
would have been
but
impossible to
still.
move the oil on the floor.
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's okay,
It's
Sonia.
alright. A
Shut
fight
up.
with Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
Shut up.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
God, if it's not you, I hope you die next, Kazuichi.
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
Are they different floors, maybe?
No idea, huh?
We can vote for him regardless. The mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse. We don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Screw that, man. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the person who has those clues.
Hey, Nagito.
I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up.
Shut the fuck up,
Fine.
Nagito.
I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Rokon's that VTuber pose for real, for real. Determined. You talking about the traitor? So why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only
Everyone
one
has
who
the
knows it.
VTuber pose, that's true.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only
He's
one who
hitting
knows
that
it
key
because
illustration
I was the only
pose.
one who performed the appropriate action.
Key visual. He performed the appropriate action. Action that only Nagito did. I seem to recall hearing about that during the investigation too. Oh, the life-threatening.
I see.
The
You're
PNG
talking
review
about
guy
the final
thing.
deadline, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it.
I like how Hajime is between
In
the two
depths of the
besties.
final
Yeah.
dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that
Could have been a
window,
fun friend group.
I
Exactly.
saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep,
Hello, welcome. Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
see? This is it.
As he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to
Wow.
you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it Thinking time.
Shut the fuck up. Doesn't make sense in this picture. Ugh. Oh, because of the tower, there's nothing, there's not another building there, maybe?
Here! If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was,
So condescending, exactly.
Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle.
Damn chapter broke
Which
my brain.
means, if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I wonder if YouTube will
I
censor
see.
that one.
And is that it?
Only if you do top chat. If you do live chat, then no. Akito said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. Doesn't make sense in this picture. I like how at like first glance these trees look normal, and then you can just see how like poorly scribbled all of these trees are. Huh?
Here! You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final
I
den,
don't want to say
right?
bad word. Hold on, Kyoshi about
If
to get
that's
loud.
the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then, this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first
Yeah,
floor.
on the first glance, it had
Angles
me
suggest
fooled
it was
too, and
taken
then I
from
like
higher
looked
up.
at the closer ones, and I was like,
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo.
I can't believe.
The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
I can't believe that the fucking writer of this came up with this entire plot just because he wanted to reuse an asset instead of redrawing the entire thing. That's so funny to me.
Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as
That's
me,
the canon now.
if you guys are truly
It is
symbols
almost-
of hope,
I'm
you can
willing to
easily
bet that
solve
that's
a
what
simple
happened.
mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
Other clue? Is he talking about that one time? Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? I thought I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the
Silence,
second floor
tissue
of Grape
hair,
House,
let the
right?
normies think.
I'm asking you just to be safe.
Man, it's
At the
pissed
time,
off because
where
we're
do
a
you
normal
think I
dude
came
for
from?
real.
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
Top floor. So the third floor?
He probably can't believe he
But
fell in love with the
Monokuma
loser.
Archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Was that thing just now another hint? Figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse's structures? The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Oh, are we about to snowboard? Alright, let's do this. I don't remember the controls for snowboarding. Okay, it's that one then. Okay, okay. Damn it! I didn't know why people refer to this one as cool maths game. Oh. Whoa. Oh, and there's a game called Runner 3? Yeah. Wait. Strawberry House and Grape House both exist. Yes. It's the freaking same? Yeah. Let's not look at this. Alright, dude, let's play some Yoshi, don't do that! You scared me! Whoa! Whoa! You've been said and let out! Be quiet! Gosh! Okay, are Strawberry House and Grape House the same building or two different buildings? They're the same, because they're on top of each other. I didn't even found cool math games confirmed. Hey Yoshi! Bro! I need to like get her trained or something to not freak out. Vertically. If anyone has dogs and has like a trick to training them to not bark at every little thing, I would love some hints.
It's all coming together.
Because I really do need to get her trained.
Got it. I know the secret of the funhouse.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I
I
wonder?
had a dog and I have no idea how to train them. Yeah.
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House
Depends
go?
on their personality, I guess.
There was only
Loud
one
and
possibility.
annoying.
It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
I never bark much except for food time. Mine barks all the time, even when she's
Different
okay.
floors?
Then the two houses aren't
And scrubs
two
his chin
different
while cartoon
three-story
smoke comes out of his
buildings.
ears for a few
They're
minutes and jumps and
actually
shouts, I
one
got it.
Six-story building? If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's
Yeah, we
picture,
can hear her.
it's
Yeah,
clear
I
where
know.
Strawberry House is located.
I don't fucking know. Strawberry is located above Grape.
I see! On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle.
Sorry, I'm back. She should be quiet now. I need to get her like a treat ball or something that I put down to preoccupy her. I don't know, I'll figure something out. Now I look at the wall, you can see the division seam? Yeah.
Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh, snap. I never expected that the
Oh,
two houses
snap.
were connected vertically.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes.
That's why strawberry's on top of grape.
A quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believed the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd! Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
Then it's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building.
Oh, maybe
Just
the
like
floor
Strawberry
moves
House was
down.
on top of Grape House. Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple.
Shut the fuck up, Kazuichi.
Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
It's kind of confusing, yeah.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Oh, definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
Kazuichi, I would have done it myself had I been in this game.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash. Then hurry up, dumbass.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
What?
You mean a fake body?
No, stupid.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash!
I love how this game is
Hurry
like,
up,
no,
dumbass.
only Sonia and Gundam. Do not
One
ship
of the
anything
bodies
else.
in one of the towers was actually a dummy!
No.
No, that's wrong! Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved.
There was
And
Neko
that's
in the
when you
corner.
saw-
Yeah, that's true. But it was short-lived, yeah. Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
Right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right?
And kind
The
of
killer
strange,
couldn't have
yeah.
known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Yeah, we also had
Unless
kind of
Kazuichi was the
Peko
one who
and
built the dummy,
Fuyuhiko.
then it would be a different story.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking.
No,
right?
fuck you. I
It's
do hope you're
alright.
the killer.
Kazuichi is not
Aw.
the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall.
It could have to make him not look
It'd be much more convenient
suspicious.
for the killer if it
Peko
stayed
Fufu.
broken.
Yeah.
I see. That is
Yeah, because I want to talk about short-lived.
Even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
Not because Peko murdered my bestie. Yeah.
Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Oh my god! It's an elevator! Wow,
Remember when we
crazy!
entered the funhouse from one side? How we couldn't enter it from the other?
And how you're not allowed to stay in
That
there?
device is just like that. If you enter it from a specific place, you can't enter it from the other.
Oh my god. Hajime's in trouble now, what kind of thing? Yeah, I sure hope boy can spell elevator. Have you seen it before? Have you? I wonder. What could it be? I don't remember how to play this one either! What are you? Oh, damn.
I got it! You must be talking about an elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
No, the floor's an
Where the hell
elevator!
is this elevator anyway?
The floor!
It's the tower itself.
Randomly
The
got
inside of
recommended
the
your
tower
stream and
is
been
one
watching.
big elevator,
Enjoying rewatching the trial. Find out how funny how far
which means the
how
tower
ahead
was
you
designed
are
so
with
that
the
whole
answers
room
compared to
goes
the
up and down
characters.
like an elevator.
Thank you.
So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Great
I'm
Hall,
glad this is enjoyable to watch. It took him
It all
long
leads
enough
to the
for
same
real.
right?
Oh my god, yes, that's how elevator works.
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Wow.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower
How many
ascends
more
and
people can
descends like an
reaffirm
elevator,
this?
then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower?
Fake door?
And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
Fake door. These are high schoolers? Exactly. These are our future.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Fake.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry
But it's a
Tower,
different
those
door.
chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken.
Because it's a
off.
different door.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
Things that didn't change when we moved between the two towers. The floor, the pillars, the body of the pillar, and the oil. We've been talking about that stuff for a while now. There shouldn't be anything strange about them, not even the fact that they all moved with the elevator. They're all on the floor.
I see!
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change? And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer.
A fake door!
The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
There's something unique about that elevator. Doors changed, but everything on the floor stayed the same. That means only the fucking floor moved!
I see!
That is how an elevator works.
So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower.
It's because
Which
it's on
means
the
on the first floor
wall!
of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design.
Sounded ridiculous. You expect me to believe these are our
And on
future
fourth
of the
floor, which
world.
was Strawberry Tower, a different door on
And
the
these
far back wall had a
motherfuckers don't
grape
even know
design.
how an elevator works. Course on elevators, yeah.
Then where do the different floors lead?
They don't lead anywhere. They're fake doors.
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Just for show. Why was something like that necessary?
Trick you!
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did you hear that, mon ami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Why are we still talking about the doors? We figured out the doors! If you do repair the button, what happened to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? Door leads to the Strawberry Hall, has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. Don't need to worry about that at all. Why are we still talking about it?
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse.
You're so good at this, Mike.
The
Well,
appearance
it's
of a body
repeated to
in
me
the tower
5
would
fucking
contradict
times.
what we thought we knew about the building.
We already know! Oh, my
In
controller
that
almost fell because of
situation,
my
if we'd
rage.
gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth.
Oh my god.
The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building.
Yes! Thank you, Nagito.
The killer wanted to keep us from learning that.
Thanks.
That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
I should take it like a shot every time they repeat the
They
same
destroyed
information.
the button and wrapped a chain
Oh
around
my
the door
God.
just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
Yes!
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Danganronpa in general. This trial especially, though.
Quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
Or, you know, spinning around the building? I don't fucking
If
know.
that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side.
Okay, then it probably
But
spins around the fucking
Does this
building.
reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator.
Oh my god, it goes horizontally. Wow.
And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator.
Wow.
Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend!
You have
What
to
does this
understand.
mean?
I don't
What
understand.
does this mean?
How are they the smartest people in the world, but don't know how elevators work? It went horizontally. It just went swoop around the other side. We can see the killer use advanced calculus in order to determine a formula that could be used to figure out the exact time, place in which to kill the victim would be used in the bathroom. Then, then they decided that it was the bathroom because they use it. So they gotta state it like fucking backwards again. We're gonna break through this contradiction by saying it moved horizontally. It's the 180 with the fucking compass
The two
shit.
houses are connected
Kazuichi
vertically.
shit.
The elevator
Just
should
use
move.
stairs all the time. They don't know how it works.
Vertically, not horizontally.
Oh.
No, that's wrong.
Fucking horizontally.
The
Because it
elevator
went
wasn't just
180,
moving
not
vertically.
360.
Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
It moved horizontally, then vertically.
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you.
I'm tired of listening to the elevator argument.
Oh, that. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From
Not
start to
all.
finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Yeah, not 360, and it didn't stay in the straight
Rotated
line.
180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees. It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
I'm
And
so
thanks to
glad
that,
someone had to
the tower we
program
saw on
this
our
in the
right side
3D
when we arrived at
software.
Grape House
God.
appeared on our left side when we were at
It's-
Strawberry House.
My elevators are so mind-blowing in this universe.
An elevator that rotates while it moves.
Yes.
Is that even possible?
It's like something
It's
from
like
an amusement park.
something from an
Bitch,
amusement
we're
park.
in an amusement park.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally
In their
practical,
defense, none of
it
them
makes for some
are the
splendid
ultimate
fun.
elevator, so that's probably foreign concept to the park. We have the fucking mechanic, though.
You
I'm
say
using a
I'm
microscopic submarine
inhuman,
there.
but I'm just
That
a
they
bear.
designed and invented
So I
in
was
5
never
minutes.
human to
And then a
begin
tiny
with.
dose of poison
I'm
flies.
different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important
Oh
stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru?
Thank you.
And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know.
What is the
Why are we
Octagon?
even
I haven't heard
discussing
about
this?
that
I
yet.
don't know. Yes,
Oh,
Eh.
I can't believe I have to explain that now.
you now. I
As long as you know
understand.
what an octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
I'm sorry, Nagito, for hating on you so much this chapter. I get it now, man. I get it. I understand. I too would become an asshole. Please. His little oh my. I fucking get it, man. I'm so tired. Listening to this fucking explanation has exhausted me. If that isn't an elimination in DR3, I'm gonna do it. Nagito Kitty, do not insult me like that. Seems you're too smart for this game. I don't know, sometimes I'm pretty fucking stupid, but the whole elevator talk, I'm like, come on, it's an elevator. How hard is it? They had a case like this in the last game too. That was like, oh my god, why are we still talking about this? Don't you guys just connect the dots? Like, guys, where are we right now? We're on trial 4. We just got done with the fucking elevator talk. What an octagon means, huh? It means 8-sided shape, bitch. Oh my god, 8-sided shape, motherfucker.
I see.
He's doing what the audience is thinking, yeah.
An octagon is a shape with 8 sides.
If you
right?
recall, bitch, you're a high school student. How the fuck do you not know what a fucking octagon is? I remind you, the killer in this case needed to explain the difference between your and in the last case. Why is their murder so complicated? More elevator talk. Oh, please, no. Now we're on the shapes and how many sides a shape has.
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student,
What do
you're quite knowledgeable.
You can talk to characters in break and you can learn Nagito lore, I think. It was in one of the food towers, I think. Have you done that? Wait, I might be wrong. Huh? No, during this one I talked to Gundam. I finished Gundam's character events and stuff. Because I love him.
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
I don't fucking... Sad ass lore, oh. 4-sided. Probably in the fucking middle of it. A smaller one in the middle. What? Is it like if you rotate it like slightly, it'll become a... I guess so, maybe? If you like overlap it?
Crap!
What the fuck do you mean? Talk to Nagito in the first chapter so they can hang out with him if they want it? That's true. Cool. I'm so glad me spinning my thing around was the right
You're
answer.
talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Why is that place the octagon?
It was like 2 inches up from where I
You know how
clicked.
the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape
Yeah, it
house?
like rotates or something, right? Like the extra
If
room.
you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it.
I see. I understand.
The true identity of the octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room.
I understand. So it's
In
like
actuality,
the bottom one
that place
is
contained various weapons.
the bottom rectangle is actually a hexagon. You didn't talk to Nagito in the chapter 1. Hajime straight up refuses to talk to him in free time. Really? I mean, me too,
Then
but
the ultimate weapon was there too?
now you can learn how insane he is if you want to.
That's a
I think
little
I
different.
might.
I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the octagon.
If I have his stuff, then
The true identity of the
it's
ultimate
free time
weapon
event. He
is the
drops some more.
funhouse, which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru.
It's crazy I didn't know that. Yeah, it's the only thing that
Like
makes
me,
sense.
the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery, and then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon. So they killed using the building
Nagito
structure?
free thing way? Oh.
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery
Yeah.
of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon?
So what, did they
Such a
open the door and push him
spectacular
out or
crime.
something?
It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
Would that work? Maybe if they like pried it open. True identity of the ultimate weapon? What does this mean? Well, we don't have many options for free time now, and after this we have even less. If I have his stuff, I'll who's the killer who did that? Well, that I don't know yet. If I have like his things, I'll try. Like his little gift items.
Hiya!
So my guess is that they pushed him. I thought of a new bad word to call Monami. I already told I won't be pleased by this. Then let's say it right away. I'm already used to insult. I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. Monami is seriously... What? That's much more straightforward than I expected. What? Stupid, fat, and ugly. A perfect jet stream attack incorporating all 3 of these words would be... Oh. Whoa.
Okay, everyone, all together now. Monami is a serious stoofatly.
Damn. Burn, am I right? I'm so desensitized because of the elevator talk. I'm just like, alright, come on, let's get this over.
Hello. I hope your day is well. I'm trying
Back
to
on
force
TV.
myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't
Got
be able
him.
to keep up. Ugh, my heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! Ah, but be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
Blame this chapter for a lot of game murders being way too convoluted.
To be the ultimate
Fuck.
weapon.
Whenever I finally get to
well,
making
let's just
mine...
press on ahead.
What?
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
Why are we going so fucking fast? But whenever I finally get to make mine, they're not gonna be like this. Going crazier, does Monami kind of sound like Nahida or Yao Yao? Might be the same voice actor, I don't know.
I mean, that's not what's important.
I don't play the game in
The thing
English,
that's
so I have
really
no clue.
important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
I kind of want
But
to
is it
play
really okay to believe the
some
building is
fan
the
games to
weapon?
see just how crazy
Nagito
they
said
are.
it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an
They probably just
important
pushed him
moment.
out or something.
I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
There's some really good ones. Ooh.
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
Retract?
Let's go. He
I'm
got his
disappointed
meds.
too, you know. If this was a murder for the
They just
sake
sound
of hope,
similar. Oh, Super
I'd
Danganronpa
happily
1 and 2 are
sacrifice
really good.
myself.
You can actually play them.
You
Ooh.
say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope.
So the fan games are
Murder
just
is
seriously you watch on
simply
YouTube?
murder.
Oh.
Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can.
I'm playing with my puppet right now because my brain is just
so
like,
you
all right,
know,
elevator talk.
It's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
Akato's usually, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. They probably like pried the door open and pushed him out or something, because that would be what the rumble is. They utilize the building structure, it would be fall.
I see.
Because there was like a huge rumble, so
I
like
think he might have died from falling.
yeah, they probably pried open the door and pushed him out.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected,
Why are we convinced they used the building structure?
then the killer
I
made
don't
use of its
know.
height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
How do any of these guys
That
get to any
I
of the
don't know.
conclusions that they go to?
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method.
Gundam, I need you to be
Where in
quiet.
that
I
building
don't
would
like
you
how much you're
even be able
talking
to
right
push
now.
someone off in the first place?
Usually, before a
It
murder,
might be possible in the tower.
and I could be wrong, I hope I'm wrong, but usually before someone's like convicted, they start talking a lot, and Gundam's talking a lot and saying nothing at the same time when he's talking. So, Gundam, I need you to shut the fuck up right now, because it just makes the most sense.
You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions?
Maybe that's
When
always
it's on the
Gundam.
first floor, the
That's
door on the
true,
fourth
but he's
floor
like
won't
talking
open.
more than he usually does.
Saying he died from
Not
falling is
using
truly
meditating to
incorrect.
theorize.
You should burn in the flames of hell.
Well, maybe, just maybe, the authors shouldn't write it the same every trial.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
He's doing a lot of refuting right now and not a lot of helping. And usually he's pretty helpful. My fucking controller almost fell off my goddamn lap again. Gundam must be the killer because in games, TV shows, that makes him sus. Exactly.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
That's
It'd
not
be
how
impossible to
detectives
shove off
work.
the victim from up
That's
there.
how they work in video games.
How about this? After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving object inside,
But what if he wasn't moving?
the other door won't open.
Because of the good night shit.
Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
The others shouldn't write the same things every time. The DR writer's just supposed to have driven somewhere. Like, I'm sorry, I love the games, but come on, guys, mix it up a little bit. My brain catches on
When
to
the
tropes
elevator
too
is on
well.
the 1st floor, you can't go through the door.
It'd be impossible to...
Then, after locking they moved the elevator and made use of the...
Hold on. Did you forget? As long as there's a moving object.
No, that's wrong.
That sensor should
I
only
get
work if
writing is
something
hard,
moving.
but like, come on, man.
If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions
I mean,
shut down.
other DR
and
fans
he
have
enters
had the
sleep
same
mode.
complaints for years. Okay, good.
If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However,
Elevator
even if
talk
they
made something
moved
click
the
in your
elevator in that manner,
I had too much time to
Nekomaru would have
think.
just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes.
That's what I was about to explain, before Kazuichi interrupted me.
Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
Way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru was still in it. The wire. They tied... Yeah!
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar
Oh my
again?
god, no!
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
This.
I agree with that.
Honestly... Kazu started deserving to be called a pest at some point in the game.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
The more angry you get, the cogs in your head start getting faster.
That
Yeah, it's
might
like
have been where it got scraped by the
steam-powered
wire.
cogs. Anyways, bye. Bye-bye, Leo. Thank you
Is
for
that
coming.
the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop. If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob,
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Who's gonna say it? Who's gonna say
Killer
it?
tied up Mekamaru
Okay.
with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor.
It's like been proven like
With
so
that,
well
they
at this
moved the
point. Whenever I
elevator
get
from the
angry,
4th
my
floor to
brain
the
starts
1st floor of
working.
Grape Tower.
In shooting games, in this game, maybe that's how I need to
suspended
pass
Mekamaru in
fucking
midair.
That's
Ace Attorney.
right.
Just get
He
angry.
was so well hung. Kinda like.
You better not finish that sentence.
Monokuma, please.
the killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves.
The
By
opposite for
doing
me
that,
when
they
I'm
created a drop so
bad, my
Nekomaru
brain
could
becomes
fall
a
to his
peanut.
death.
When I'm mad, my brain becomes a peanut. Yeah.
Easy.
Oh boy, what do you have to say, dude?
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that.
Why?
If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that...
Okay, that's kind of a cute
then
face,
how do you
Hajime.
get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, He won't die if he doesn't
Cause
actually
the
fall.
fucking door handle fell off, you stupid bitch!
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell? Nekomaru should. If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to him. Now's the tough, but in that case, you still won't be able to explain the drop. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside.
Why is my thing not doing it?
Damn it!
Side dignity. Yeah. My controller wasn't working.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Like after this, my controller stops.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
Seems like they're using too much energy or something?
Even
Am
if
I?
they suspended Nekomaru from a wire, how
I
would
don't
they
think
make him
so.
fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
I think my controller
Doesn't
just
mean someone
stopped
had to push him
working.
off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
I hate that they don't give you enough time to look through your stuff.
Nekomaru should. If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that. Now's the time if you. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain that moving the elevator with Nek is just impossible. End of story.
It's not letting me fucking do it.
Damn it!
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
This is pissing me
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on it. Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
Allow me to cut through those words. What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
Because
He
the
has an
fucking
alarm
alarm
inside his
went
body.
off and then
As
it
long as it was
stinked.
armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why, if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
Killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... in that case, I should use my full power. Kazuichi, I realize your little squirrel brain only thinks about Sonya all the time, but come on now. Here comes the incredible strength of 1,000,000 horsepower! What? Isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. That's really what it was. Then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
You finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so!
Don't say it, Sonia!
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey! Why aren't you teasing me anymore?
Because you like it now, you little freak.
He gets off on this. So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that
Yeah,
too,
because a fucking
right?
pillar fell over, bitch. Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think of what happened to him. He collided with a pillar!
I see!
Why else would the pillar fucking fall over?
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
See, I still have no clue who fucking killed.
So that's
fucking
how the
killed
pillar
him?
shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. 'Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
They probably fucked with it.
How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know!
The mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just one after another. It's not really that important. Definitely be a clue breaking through this contradiction. Like, am I just a fool? Do I not see why that's important to know?
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
Yeah, so...
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering.
With the
They probably
radio!
messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest. That's gotta be it!
No, they gotta mess with the radio clock, because you can't mess with the clock inside of Nekomaru's chest. You can only mess with the radio clock.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside was set for 7.
Nekomaru died.
His time of death and one of those must be...
The killer probably did. They probably messed with the clock inside.
No,
Yeah, but
that's
come
wrong.
on, we made a lot of little clues and stuff. Don't you want to figure them all out? No!
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
god.
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
Did he finally
The
say
clock
something
inside
smart?
Grape House?
Wow.
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time display.
What time was that though?
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
Oh.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
Unrelated contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimony. Look at him, he's still blushing. That's so cute. I should doubt the clock. No mistake that something was done, but... what was it? Perhaps we overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Cute ass Gundam for real. Which clock was messed with, and how was it messed with, and why didn't we realize it? Think, if I focus, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Man, they really want to pad out these 3 hours, huh? I don't understand why this is important. I'm missing a lot of health right now. I don't remember how slow. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in the building. Well, we don't know who the killer is, and we didn't misunderstand where the murder happened. Woo! Music in DR is so good, yeah. That's one thing I won't fault them for is their music. It's really good. Which clock was tampered with? The building clock. You can't tamper with Nekomaru's clock. Oh, there goes Hajime fucking snowboarding in his head again. I didn't remember how to jump. That boy ain't right. Okay. Which house had the wrong time? Probably both of them. Since they're all the same.
It's all coming together.
They probably set it forward to make it go early and then set it
all
back.
The clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
Exactly.
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no
So
way
you
you'd
see,
have
that's my
noticed
reasoning.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the
He's
time to
happy
be
again.
pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right, that's the main problem. No, it's not! It really isn't an issue! There's something that could be used as a standard for measuring time. This should be the clue. What? I don't understand why this is a problem. Probably Akane is because she's the one that heard the noise.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
What if it was PM
Problem
though?
is, what time would 7:30 be? In
It
our
starts
time.
and argue flashes and Hank Hell appears. I'm gonna kick your
Are there any
ass.
clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
Akane did.
It would have been a great clue.
Or his scream.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it
Oh
too.
my god.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
Probably like 30 minutes, but I don't understand why this is important.
If the time in the building was all, then we can only rely. The time of death was clearly 7:30.
The problem is, what time it's in our time.
Are there any clues that can be used?
If only I heard the sound when he fell.
I agree with that.
A myth of consent. I consent. I
That's right.
consent. I
We should have
don't.
heard the
Is there
sound he made
someone
when
you
he fell.
forgot to ask?
Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Wait,
Oh,
he
well,
says Sonia.
That
That's so
sound
cute.
everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
Sonia
There's
in
nothing to
cursive.
worry
Yeah.
about. What's important is that
He
rumbling
says it with
noise
such
anyway.
a tender voice.
If
Hey,
we
she come
use
back
that
over here.
rumbling
Warm me
sound
up.
as a
I'm
reference,
cold.
we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
Child.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
The rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30 a.m. It's like the answer to how much time our time was off is literally right in front of me. Yeah, if you can you count to fucking 2?
I see!
Hajime?
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30,
Kyoshi. These
that
high
means our
schoolers are
time was off
pissing
by
me
2 hours.
off.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
He doesn't know what an octagon
Plus, the
is
funhouse has
using
no
on him.
windows.
That's
There
true.
weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they can lure out just Nekomaru.
They're out only
If you
Nekomaru?
messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing? They were trying to alert only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is... I mean, only Nekomaru would have known what time it actually was. If so, the specific thing the killer used was... Monokuma Tai Chi?
I see!
Because that's at the same time every morning?
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru.
I'm also playing with a
radio
fidget
clock had the
toy,
exact
so
time.
that's like helping my brain focus a little
That's
bit more
right.
than usual.
In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
That's his little booty.
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it. At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Jeez, how outrageous. Honestly, I didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped. Josh is trying to bite my fingers right now.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Ah, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a foot or something like that.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it. It's incorrect.
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Isn't that Nagito though?
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Who isn't? Who's the bastard?
Or is it... I don't know. Can I look at the evidence? I can't look at the evidence? Oh shit. My poppet fell! Is it Nagito? I don't remember who didn't come out of their room. I think it was Nagito. Because I thought that was strange. Oh my god, am I gonna get lucky and it's gonna be Nagito? Oh, the dead people don't have alibis. So true. It was actually the ghost of Mikon that did it. He came back for a triple murder. I think it was Nagito.
You're the only one! The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't
You were
there.
correct. Yay!
It
Yeah.
was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
Yoshi, that's gross, man.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy.
Now I go to sleep. Good night.
You weren't in your room, were you?
And his
If that's
crusty
the case,
jacket,
where
yeah.
were you?
Please, say something.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank,
No, you're Nagito.
even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard
Got
that
him.
rumbling sound.
Oh yeah, he was in
definitely fucking
he was in
lying.
this fancy room, right? And that's why
However, that
that's
is
why
also
Sonia
true
couldn't
for
hear
me.
it too.
It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone
Yes,
else
this is a
heard it.
fancy room.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me
Hello,
too.
welcome.
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but
Who
it
else is
wasn't
in the
that.
fancy room
I
and
probably
in the
couldn't
boy
hear
room?
it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You
There's probably
still don't know.
Nekomaru in the fancy room, huh?
Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it
It's
out.
the fancy room. The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. Secret is what these three have in common? Could it have something to do with the guest rooms they were staying in? No. It's because they all have white hair, Hajime. Oh my god, this fucking shit again. What did they call it? Deluxe room? Ah. Damn it. Oh my fucking god.
I got it!
Fancy bitches.
Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
Like me. I think Guest rooms are divided by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. The premier room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise...
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
Shut up, bitch.
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's
This is the one
killer.
thing we didn't go over.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Who also had a deluxe room. But now I feel like I understand what Nagito means. Think about the features of their guest room. That person's action is clearly strange because... the person might be the killer. Is that what it means? Do you guys remember who was also in a deluxe room? Can I not go through the evidences? Yeah, who else was in a deluxe room? Was it about who it was or wasn't in the deluxe room? I feel like it might be was, because it wouldn't make sense if they left their room. Also, did you try pausing? I did, and it won't let me. Yeah, it won't let me. Would it be cheating if I looked up the evidences? No. Yeah, no, it won't let me look at evidence. But also be careful. Okay, I'll be super careful. Wait, I can look it up? Okay. Thank God most of these, like all these titles said spoiler warning and not just, who actually did it. But yeah, I need to see who was in what room. I'm thinking it's whoever was in the deluxe room because it would make no sense for them to be out there. But if Nekomaru was also in the deluxe room, then that sucks. And I don't know who it is or why it would be them. If Nekomaru was in a crummy room and someone else was in the deluxe room and they were out there, then I can understand why it was them. My brain's working overtime right now. This is so ass. I'm trying to find a list of evidences. Give me a sec. Yeah, I'm just trying to talk to like fill up the space because there's no other noise besides me talking. So or maybe you can just like look up a list of who was in what room. Just like who was in what room. Danganronpa 2, Trial 4 or something. I don't know. I'll try that, yeah. I was like, surely it's out there somewhere. Bring Hyoko on as a guest to discuss the chapter. Okay, I'm nervous. So, like, after these bitches fucking killed me, they all went to a funhouse instead of, like, mourning my dead body, and, they, killed a fucking robot. Like, how is that even considered a murder when it is a goddamn robot? They were more sad about the robot than they were me, which fucking sucks so much. Cause, like, I'm a cute little dancer. I deserve to be mourned. Anyway, I'm chilling up here in heaven with Mahiru, and we're taking pictures of all these dumbasses. I don't know, I feel like Hyoko wouldn't care very much about what's going on in the chapter. Did you see Nagito's stupid fucking switch up? What a bitch, honestly. Like, oh my god, Mikan came up to heaven for like 2 seconds and then she was like dragged back down to hell. Serves her right for fucking killing me. What an asshole. She's probably gorged on candy at the music park. Yeah, she was like, they wouldn't be able to go to the fun house because she wouldn't show up. She would just eat all the candy. She'd be like, I fucking hate fun houses. Let me just go on a roller coaster 20 times and throw up all the candy that I just ate and stuffed my stomach with. I feel like she'd be someone who really likes roller coasters. She's a silly lady. Or maybe she'd be too scared of them. But, like, try to be brave. I don't know. I feel like she'd like it. I feel like she's a big, roller coaster lady. Her and Akane could bond over the roller coaster. She's riding roller coasters in heaven now, though. I'm still looking. Sorry. It's okay. It's okay. We have all the time in the world since I've paused it. Can't find an evidence, so I guess I'll do like the daily life, I guess. Okay, I think it was like, I don't know what day it was in, but they chose rooms pretty early. Should I say who's the other deluxe room occupant? If you know, yes, because that's what we're trying to find. You want to disturb the search? Yes. If you know, please do tell us. Anyway, it's Gundam. Oh. Yep, that makes a lot of things click into place for me. Okay, I looked it up. I know I keep popping in and out. Don't worry, don't worry. I know you're probably just curious to see, because we're gonna finish the trial right now. Did it give you the same answer? Buddy boy, oh fellow autistic of mine, why were you out of your room?
You're the only one! Gundam, there's something I want to ask you. When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that?
Boys were staying in Strawberry House, girls
If
Haji
the
and
bell
Grape
of
House.
catastrophe
Yeah.
rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
I just couldn't remember the other boy in the deluxe
You were
room.
able to hear it.
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it...
Gundam?
There is only one possibility.
I
You weren't
forgot
in
there
your
was a
room at the
deluxe
time.
room? Yeah. That's what we were trying to figure out.
That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am
My
I
brain
right?
ate itself. It's okay.
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko. Me? After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that,
No!
the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower.
At least I got to finish his free time events. I hate being right all the
Which means
time.
when
This
Fuyuhiko
sucks.
witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer
I don't like
sleeping in
how
their
he's
room,
hiding his
it gives the
face.
killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? This ruckus is louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
If Gundam
God,
tried to
don't let
hide,
Chiaki or
and if
Sonya
those
be
two went to his
killers
room
at
to
all,
check on him, he would
please.
have been found out.
If all of
That
my
would have been
favorite
the
characters
worst
get wiped
possible
out in this
outcome.
game, I'm gonna be
That's why
so
he couldn't just stay hidden.
devastated.
If those two had just checked the
And also, don't let
directions
Sonya get
planned,
murdered.
that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this, including myself and my 4 dark devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess?
Huh?
The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now commence. At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out.
Shut the fuck up,
Well,
Nagito.
You don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say, it's just a farce. Just a boring farce.
I got
So
3 minutes to let
boring,
in
so
stream, bro.
Stressful.
Can you like hurry
so
up?
Painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers. Seriously.
Oh my god,
just
I could
hurry up and
postpone
finish
it
this
and
before I
have
collapse from
Gundam
poor
survive another
health.
day.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it?
Hmm?
I have other stuff I need
At
to
some
do.
point during the investigation, your
Definitely not
behavior
Gundam, it's
became
obviously
weird.
Kazuichi. Yeah.
What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
Ah, you said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
Guys, I have other stuff to do. I think
But he's
I might have to.
completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
I think I might have to pause this until Sunday. Unless the Bean Buddies don't want to play Overwatch or Fortnite tomorrow. Gundam lives another day. Yeah, I don't think I can keep going right now. Alright. Can I pause it? Yes. And now if I never touch Danganronpa again, Gundam will be safe forever. You're welcome, everybody. No, I'm kidding. Gonna steal Gundam's hamsters? Oh, I hate to think of what would happen to his 4 Dark Devas of Destruction. But that is a sadness for Sunday. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. I've got to go do other stuff now. Or else I would continue until we finish the trial, but I unfortunately don't have time for that. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Tomorrow is either going to be Overwatch or something with the Bean Buddies, or it will probably maybe be Danganronpa if they don't want to play it. So come by either way, because it's fun. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're watching and you've not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. Otsuketsu. Good night, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye. They'll feed off the centipedes in Nagito's jacket. Yeah. Bye bye.